I did a couple of videos on this machine recently on the channel. It's the Brother SE625 and it's a combination sewing and embroidery machine. Following those videos, I was asked a question in the comments that I just thought would be easier for me to answer if I filmed another video on it. And the question was, how do you program the colours and how do you add threads? In today's video, I'm going to be going through how to do both of those things on this single needle embroidery machine. Now, what I mean by a single needle embroidery machine is this machine has literally just got one needle. You can get embroidery machines out there that have multi needles, and they're usually used in professional or commercial settings, and the reason being is because you can have more than one needle stitching more than one colour at any one given time. With this particular machine, you've only got the one needle, so it's only capable of stitching one colour at any given time. Now, the Brother SE625, like many machines that look similar to it, comes with built-in embroidery designs. These are actually saved on the internal memory banks of this particular machine. And you've got fonts, you've got shapes, and if I just click on this little flower for a moment, there's a cat sitting in a teacup and other pretty animal designs. To go with the designs that are on the machine, you get a handy little booklet which has the built-in designs inside, and this is the one, oops, sorry about the glare there, this is the one that we've chosen, and down the side you'll notice that it gives you various different colours, and all of those are the colours that this design has been programmed with. This screen here gives you a list of the colours that this design is programmed to be sewn into, just as it did in the book. They are exactly the same colours. The thing is, the computer doesn't know what colours these are because it can't read colours. It's reading a computer program, a .pes file, and all that tells it is what it's supposed to be stitching in what particular area, and that's what this little box is. This little box will show you that the design is actually broken up into blocks, and each block represents a different colour. These colours and this list here that show you what the colours are isn't for the computer's benefit. This is actually a guide for you. But all the embroidery machine sees is it stitches, it stops, it starts again in a different area, it stitches, it stops. This menu here with the different colours is just to remind you to change the different shades depending on which part of the design the machine is sewing. Sometimes when you want to do a design and you decided that you want to do different colours to what's shown here in the picture, it's easy to forget which colour you wanted to do where, and that's where the editing tools come in really handy. Now when you choose an embroidery design such as this one, you need to push set, and when you do that, this little menu gives you a list of options so that you can customise this built-in design. You can move it, you can make it bigger or smaller, and you can turn it round if you want to. And you've also got this little icon here, which is a little cotton reel with some colours next to it. And if you click on that, it gives you a colour box. Now what you can do with this particular part of the embroidery machine is you can actually change the colours on this design. And up here it has one of the colours that's in the design, and if you have a look in this little box, which is a bit hard to see at the moment because it's actually a white colour, it shows you the part of the design that that colour actually relates to. Now I can see that it looks like the teacup, so I'm going to change the colour of the teacup and go for yellow so you can see it. There you go, and now you can see it showing up in this little box here, and as you can see it's changed everything yellow. And if you click on that little plus next to a cotton reel, it gives you the next colour, which is, in this case, it looks like a pink. Okay, so if I pick just one of these other colours, let's go for a purple, it'll change the area that's showing in this box from pink to purple. And you just keep going through doing that, changing all the bits that you want to change. This is the outline of the cup, these little circly bits across here. So I'm going to go black. This is the cat's head there, which at the minute is a brown colour. Let's see what he looks like in red. There. Okay, and when you're happy that you've changed all the colours that you want to change, you just click OK. Edit ends, which means you've ended your edits, and you're going on to the embroidery page. And you'll notice that these colours have now changed to match the ones that you've changed the design to. But again, the computer inside here doesn't know that you've changed those colours. It can't read this menu. What this menu does is it tells you what colour to change to at each different stage of the design. The one thing that you do need to bear in mind with the designs that are built into the machine and the external designs that you can load up by a USB, once you've gone back to this main menu, the next time you choose that design, it will have gone back to the original settings. You can't program it to save your colour options for projects in the future. You have to go back in and change them every time. Having said that, you can upload your own designs that you've made from scratch onto embroidery machines like the Brother SE625. In this particular instance, you'd use a USB stick plugged into the side here, and you can use designs that you found online that you either paid for or downloaded for free. I'll put a list of places where you can get embroidery designs from in the description box below. But you can also make your own from scratch. Now, it's not as easy as drawing a picture on your computer, sticking it on a memory stick and popping it into the embroidery machine. And the reason for that is because computers, desktops, laptops, phones, whatever, use computer language, whereas embroidery machine computers use embroidery language, and the two can't read each other's. So if you've got a JPEG or a PNG file, for instance, you can't upload it to an embroidery machine because it won't be able to see it. You have to convert those files to a language and a system that these machines can read. In this particular case, the Brother uses .pes embroidery format. So you have to make sure that whatever you pop on your USB stick is a .pes file. In order to change a JPEG, PNG or whatever into a PES file, you need something called Digitizing software. Now there are a couple out there available at the moment. Some of them you pay for, some of them are free. The first one I'm going to mention is the Artspira app, which is a Brother specific app which enables you to design your own embroidery designs and upload them onto your embroidery machine. There are two disadvantages with the Artspira app. The first one is it's Brother machines only, and the second one is it's wireless compatible Brother machines only. So it's not something you're going to be able to use on this particular Brother embroidery machine, but you might find if you've got a later model like the Brother SE625, those might be able to use the app. Two other software options you can try: the Hatch Embroidery Digitizer or the Embrilliance Essentials digitizing system. But there's also a free one which is based on the Inkscape system, and it has a specific extension that you can use for digitizing embroidery designs, and it's called SimplyStitchy. Inkscape and the extension Stitch are actually open source and they're free to use. The one thing that you do need to be careful of with the Inkscape system, as with any software system, is that your computer matches the requirements needed to run the program, which in Inkscape's case is at least Windows 8, which is why I can't run it, because I'm still running Windows 7. A bit of a shame, that. If any of you do decide to go down the Inkscape route, let me know how you get on with it, and let me know if it's worth upgrading from Windows 7 or not. A small bit of advice from me to you: if you do decide to go down the route of digitizing your own embroidery designs and using any of the software packages I've mentioned, or any of the others that are available out there at the moment, do bear in mind that it's not going to be as simple as doing a design and transferring it to your machine. You are going to have to play with the software, you are going to have to figure out how to use it. It is a learning curve, but hey, have fun with it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and why not consider subscribing and clicking that little notification bell just below so that YouTube can let you know when I upload another video. And how about checking out some of the videos that are already on the channel? Check out the playlist I've got for using the Brother SE625. Whichever video you do go and check out next, hope to see you back here for the next one. And in the meantime, whatever you're sewing it with, embrace your creativity and have fun. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.